Where your treasure is, your heart will be there also. For what you value, your heart will be there also. For what you love, your heart will be there also. So what do you love? Where is your heart at? Where is your heart at? Ask yourself that. Oh Lord, create in me a clean heart. Put and store the things of you in my heart, oh Lord. Give me the right spirit so I may have the right attitude to serve you and do your will. Enrich me with the things. Enrich me with the things that's of you, Lord. Your spirit, enrich me with your spirit, O Lord. With wisdom, O Lord. Because I am poor in spirit. I recognize that I'm poor in spirit and I'm in need. In God's spirit, I find that's treasure. This is treasure. I want to be rich in God's spirit. Where my treasure is at, my heart's at. Where is your heart today? Where is your heart today? I'm Trey Knowles. Welcome to Truth for Knowledge. Let's talk about the heart. Today's topic is the heart. Why the heart? Because everything flows through the heart. Okay, everything flows through the heart. The heart is the store of valuable desires of that person. And it rules the person's will and drive. I would say it one more time, the heart is the store of valuable desires of that person. So everything that you desire, everything that you like, flows through your heart. The words that come out your mouth flows to your heart, right? So whatever you love, right, and wherever you're willing to act on because you love it, okay? So the things that you act on that you love flows to your heart. It rules the person's will and drive, okay? So your works. So whatever comes out your mouth is part of you. Whatever kind of work you do that you like and you love and you're willing to do is part of you. It's part of your will and drive that rules you. Okay? It rules you. All right? So if it's in your heart, it rules you. So when we come back, we're going to talk about the heart when we come back with more Truth and Knowledge Life Coaching with me, Trey Knowles. What do I mean when I say the heart is a store of valuable desires of that person? Check this out. Everything you have stored in your personal bought house or room is something that you once desired to have, or something that you like, or something that you value. So if it's in your house, you put it in your house because you value it, or you like it, or you once desired it. Same thing with your bedroom, right? Things that's in your bedroom is yours because you either like it, you value it, and that's the reason why it's there. So your heart is like your bought house. It's like your personal room. So the things that you put in your heart is the things that you like, you value. Because if you didn't, you would not allow it to be in your heart. You would not allow it to be in your heart. Now, if you got something in your heart that you do not like, take it out. Put it out. Put it out. So if you have bad words in your heart, when you speak, because whatever's in your heart, you speak, right? If it's in your heart, don't say it. If you don't like it, don't say it. Don't say bad words, right? So if you're doing things and you don't like yourself doing those things that you're doing, stop it. Take it out your heart, right? So if I have something in my house or my room, I don't want it, what do? I throw it in the trash. I don't want it. Everyone should question their heart by saying, is what I'm storing in my heart good for me? Everyone should question their heart by saying, is everything I'm storing in my heart good for me? I'm going to let you guys think about that. Is everything in your heart that you're storing in your heart good for you? Question yourself. Think about it. When we come back, we're going to talk about that. When we come back, we're going to talk about the things that you're storing in your heart. Why am I telling you to question your heart? Because your heart is deceitful above all things. Your heart is deceitful above all things. It is desperately sick. Yes. When people slander you, when people talk about you, talk bad things about you, all that flows through the heart. When people do bad things, all that flows through the heart. Through the heart. Through the heart, people talk bad about you. Through the heart, people do bad things to you. Through the heart is deceitful and desperately wicked. It's sick. So check your heart. Why am I telling you to question your heart? Because it is sick and is deceitful. Question your heart. Question your heart. For out of the heart comes evil thoughts, comes adultery, comes murder, comes sexual immorality, theft, false testimony, and slander. All this flows to the heart. And Jesus talks about this in Matthew 15, 17 through 20. Okay? The heart. So if you got bad words, are you saying bad things about people? All that flows to the person's heart. So things that you watch on television, things that you hear, right? So if you're watching bad things, all that flows to your heart because you like it. Because if you didn't like it, if you didn't like it, what do you do? What do you do when you have things that you don't like? You walk away from it. You throw it in the trash if you don't like it. So if you're taking in bad content, that's because you like it. Because you can walk away. It's different when you can't walk away, but when you can walk away or not allowing bad content to come in you by walking away or not watching it or not listening to it. Everything flows through the heart. So you need to question your heart to see if good things are going through your heart. Are you putting good things in your heart? And we talk about more when we come back. The heart. Whatever you allow in your heart controls the outcome of your character. Whatever you allow in your heart controls the outcome of your character. So if you listen to all these foul words and music, you allow all that stuff to come in your heart. You're dancing to it. You're happy. You start saying the words of the music, right? So all that You're storing in your heart. You're entertaining those bad things. You're entertaining those things, right? Everything you watch on television or you hear on the radio, you're entertaining those things. Why do you entertain such evil things in your heart? Why do you entertain such evil thoughts in your heart? If you allow impure things in your heart and value impure things, and your outcome of vile practices, you will receive bad results in your life. The bad results are the outcome of your character. So those bad results, those bad results, the attitude that you have towards people, the attitude that comes out of you, right? If it's nasty, if it's defiled, and the things that you say out your mouth, and your works, the things that you love, the bad things that you're doing, is the outcome of your character. That will be the outcome of your character. Okay? Everything that comes out your mouth flows from your heart. Comes from your heart. Everything that comes out your mouth came from your heart. Everything that you do comes from your heart. If you're listening to something bad that's not good for you, and you continue to do it because you like it, it's in your heart. You desire it. Why is it in your heart? Because you desire it. Right? You can't say, well, no, I don't like that in my heart. I listen to it, but I don't like it. I don't like it in my heart. I don't like it. I don't want it in my heart. Well, because you desire it, right? You desire to listen to it. So if you don't like it, you wouldn't desire to listen to it. You wouldn't keep on listening to it. So whatever you allow in your heart controls the outcome of your character. We'll be back with more. The Heart. Truth and Knowledge. I'm your life coach, Trey Knowles. Bitterness, jealousy, and self-ambition are all demonic. Bitterness, jealousy, and self-ambition is all demonic. If you desire the things that are not of God, you're living on self-ambition. If you do not want the things that's of God, or you do not want to walk in God's will, then you're living on self-ambition. You want the things that you want. So if you're wise and you see such things in your heart, you need to say, I need change. I need to turn around and I need change. I need to be corrected. I need transformation. Jesus once said in Matthew 6:21, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Where your treasure is, your heart will be there also. So whatever you value, your heart is right there with you. So whatever you value, your heart is right there with you. So if you value good things, right, your heart is going to put out good things. If you value bad things, your heart's going to put out bad things. What do you value the most? What are you storing in your heart the most? The good person out of the good treasure brings forth what is good. The evil person out of evil treasure brings forth what is evil. So what are you treasuring in your heart? What do you value? What do you value? Treasure is the heart or the rules the person will and drive. Treasures in the heart are the rules the person's will and drive. Treasures that's in the heart are the rules the person will and drive. So whatever you value is going to be in your heart and it rules you, your will, and drive. So it rules you, right? So if it's money, you let the money rule you, and that's your will. All you care about is money, and that's your will, and that's what drives you. Purify your hearts and denounce the desires of the world. Those who say I don't need to purify my heart. I have made my own heart pure myself. If you're saying that, you're deceiving yourself. What sinful person can say that? No one's able to say that because we all are sinners. The only substance that is pure is Jesus. That's the only substance that is pure. So purify your hearts. You cannot purify your own heart by saying, I purify my own heart. I don't need to purify my heart. I purify my own heart. I don't need to listen to what someone because I purify my own heart. No, you're a sinner. The only way you can purify your heart is through Jesus. So if you already purify your heart through Jesus already, then this is not for you. Purify your heart through Jesus. And Jesus is the only substance that is pure. And we'll be right back with more. How does a person purify their heart? How does a person purify their heart? By opening and accepting their heart to Jesus. By opening and accepting their heart to Jesus. Allowing his words, his spirit to come in you. Right? So the first thing you need to realize is I need Jesus. I need Jesus. And then you listen to his words, right? And you hear them with your ear, right? And you think about it, what he's saying. And then you place it in your heart. It says, I believe what he's saying, and I will follow him, and I will act. I will act on what he is telling me and change my ways and change what's in my heart. I'm replacing my old stuff that's in my heart with the things that are of God, that is Jesus. So I'm replacing the things that's in my heart with the things that's of God. I'm taking the things out of my heart and replacing it with Jesus. This is the beginning of purifying your heart. Replacing the things I do not want, that's not good for me, with Jesus Christ. Right? The things he's telling me that I should not have it. The things that he's telling me I should not have, and it's not of God, I don't want them in my heart. I'm going to replace it. I'm going to accept Jesus Christ in my heart by listening to his words and believing in his words and acting, having his spirit to come into me. This is how I purify my heart. And Jesus accepts me. He accepts me. The Spirit of God says, my son, give me your heart. Let your eyes delight in my ways. Proverbs 23:26. Bring God into your heart. He's asking you, let me come in. Let me come in. But before I come in, separate yourself. Separate yourself from your former way of life. And the things that used to be in your heart should no longer be there. Separate it. Now because I say, Jesus, I need you. I don't want that. I need you. And I want to delight in your ways, my Lord. Jesus, I want to delight in your ways, not my own, your ways, because your ways is good. This is how I purify This is how I purify my heart, and this is how we all should purify our hearts. We'll be right back with more. Let God store his ways in your heart. Allow yourself to desire the things of the Lord and be joyful. Be joyful. Because the things of the Lord is satisfying. Be joyful. It's good. Clean your heart by repenting. Turn away. Turn away from your sinful works and sinful desires and world ambitions that is stored in your heart. Turn away from those things. The heart is the store of valuable desires of that person, and it rules the person's will and drive. Desire the things above that come from God, and let his perfect will be our drive. Let his perfect will be our drive. So I want the things in my heart that are lovely, joyful, that brings peace, that has growth. I want the things that are above, not the things that's underneath, not the things that's here on earth. The things that come from God is the things I want to desire. We'll be back with more. So blessed is the pure in heart, for they will see God. Why will the pure in heart see God? Because their drive, they value the things of the Lord. So their drive is to live in God's will. Their purpose in life is to live in God's will no matter what. That's their drive, that's their will, right? So that's what they treasure. So when I treasure the Lord, that's my will. His ways is my will, is my drive, right? I'm working towards it. I'm driving towards it. His will, I'm living in his will. I will see God. Jesus says, come near to me and I will come near to you. So if I'm living his will, I'm coming towards him and he will come towards me and I will see him. His life will be my life. So blessed is the pure in heart, for they will see God. The heart. It all takes place in the heart. Thank you for joining another episode of Truth and Knowledge. Grace and peace. Until next time, may God bless you.